Hi, everybody. Wonder why that's still running. Hi, everybody. Okay, hang on. I know why. Wonder what. There we go. Okay, that should work. Can anybody hear me? I had the YouTube side on. Hello, Teresa. I'm going to say hello to everybody. I don't know. I just felt like doing a pop-up live. I don't do it all the time. I know Nate from Land Cloud Avenger was going on. He's been on for an hour, a little over an hour, I think. So I thought I'd just send everybody over there. Thank you for the ones that did go over there while you're waiting for me. I appreciate it. I don't think you notice until the very end. Anyhow, at least I tried. I tried to give him a little Box Fan D raid. Anyhow, thank you all for trying to go over there. Steve Bolin, hello. I'm glad you're here. Mary Jones, thank you for your support. I believe you should have a wrench now. I checked that. I did it from the YouTube side and didn't realize how I could do that any other way because I have always gone back and made sure you're in there as a moderator. Hello, Kaylee. Thank you also for being a moderator. Let's see. Camping with Clammy. You've been here for a while. Thank you for coming. And Aaron Jameson. That's okay, Aaron. I'm glad that you came by. Thank you so much for showing up. I know it's late. When I do the pop-up lives, it's very hard to find a time when somebody is not already going live. So Thursday nights used to be pretty calm. And now it looks like a lot of people are going live. I can't find a night when I just can do a pop-up. So I'm always going to step on somebody. Sorry about that. Hope you understand. So Wayne McGee, hello. I'm glad you're here. And Thin Blue Lane RV Live. And again, thank you for going over to Land Cloud Adventure, supporting his channel. I appreciate that. Who else? Did I say hello to Camping with Clammy? I think I did. How you guys doing? Red-headed Riding Hood. Hello, I'm glad you're here. Where are we staying? Hi, Georgie. I believe that's your name. Heading off to bed. Well, wanted to stop by and show some love. Thank you so much. Thin Blue Lane RV Live. Shannon, where? Hello. You're in bed. I'm sorry. And I think the art of RVing, he said, I'm sending you hugs. Hello, everyone, and good night. He calls me Scrappy-Doo. He's under his electric blanket. Let's see. Kay Guerrero. You guys feel bad I come on so late, but I don't know when else to do it on a Thursday or any really any day. That's why I try to go on every Sunday at 5 o'clock, but I'm still going to step on somebody. I guess it doesn't matter. I guess I should just go on when I want to. I try to be considerate of the other channels. Char Apart, hello. Thank you for being here, hon. And you've been waiting a while, too. Jim Bertrand, hello, friends. Kind of late for a live stream. Yes, it is. Let's see. I'm trying to see what I did put in there. Everybody to do a raid, I guess. Let's see what is next. Van Vita Travels, Paula. Hello. I'm glad you're here. And Gwen McDaniel is so good about being here. Thrifty Angela. Hey, everyone. Let's see. And Arfa Tima Jaffrey is here. And Justin and Christina's RV Van Life. I also would want to thank you for moderating for me. I really do appreciate it. If you notice, everybody, I kind of changed my background. I decided to try to turn my chair a little bit. It's very hard in the truck. It's so cramped in here, but I thought I'd give you a little bit better scenery than my jackets and hats on the blank wall. Okay, let's see. Shanna Craft and Time for Exploring is here. Thank you for coming. Oh my goodness. We do have 41 in the room. Wandering Gypsy Vanner. Hello, honey. Let's see. What did she say, Shanna? Always. Oh, yes. Mary has some health issues and she's not always feeling well, but she's always here. And I tell you what, she's been one of my best supporters as a non-content creator, and she comes to almost every single one of my live streams. She moderates for me. She's on everybody else's live streams. Mary, I can't express my gratitude enough to you. Thank you so much. And Teresa TLB is here. Maggie 2263. What's new and exciting? I don't know. We're going to talk about it. I put in the description that I want questions and answers. So if you guys don't ask me some questions, this might not be a very long live stream. Hi, Griswold Family Vacay, Little Viking Coach, and Renee Deuce Rider. Hello. So I'm glad you're here too. Linda R. Oh, what a sweetheart. And she's saying hello to Winter. I guess Winter's here. I haven't seen her yet. I guess she is. Let's see. I'm going to look at the YouTube side just to see if I'm missing some. Because I definitely do miss some. Lindsay Dien is here. Hello, Lindsay. So let's go back over here. Van Life Rocks. Ray, how are you doing? Thank you for being here. Okay. I guess because the StreamYard side, the chat is kind of weird because it doesn't always show everything. Boardman, a.k.a. Kenneth Oaks, is here, and they're coming over from Landcloud, returning the favor. Thank you. Mixing up with Marie. Thank you for coming. So my Red-Headed Riding Hood says her youngest graduated from the Air Force boot camp today, but she's snowed in Texas. Oh, man, they're having a rough time over in Texas right now. I feel so sorry for them without power and the icy cold and the snow. Adventures of Moon Man. Thank you for coming over here. I appreciate that. So thank you again for the raid. I usually don't get a raid because I shouldn't say, I don't mean that I don't get one, but not very often that I do pop-ups. So Schooly Mom, you're here. Thank you for coming. Okay, let's see. My family. Oh, mixing up with Marie. Her family's also in Texas. I have a sister that lives in Texas. I don't get to see her. I haven't talked to her for a couple of years. I don't know how she's doing because I don't even have a phone number for her. Wow, my sister Annie is here. That's my baby sister. And I'm going to mention the picture that I showed on my thumbnail. In that picture, you saw me that pink outfit. That was when I was quite a bit younger. That was my dad's funeral, and that's who all those people were. My mother, my aunt, my sisters and brother, and everybody who was there. So that's what I looked like back then. Let's see, I don't even know what year that was. Maybe Annie can tell us. Paris, Texas, we got hit hard. I know you did. How cold is it where you're at right now, Schooly Mom? Anyhow, so because my baby sister Annie, she was in here in the stream, Ann Holland. I have all my pictures of my whole life are in Modesto, California. I'm never gonna be able to get them. They're with my ex-husband. 10 degrees. Oh my gosh, that's cold. Priscilla Simon. Hello, Priscilla. I believe are you Lucretia's sister? I think so. I think you are. I could be wrong. Tell me if I'm wrong. Um, what was I saying? I lose my train of thought. About 35 years ago. Yes, that's, well, maybe not that long. You think? I don't know. Anyhow, I was pretty young. I was still in my early 30s, probably. So my dad lived to be 73. He died of a heart attack. And then my mother got pretty sick after that. Every one of us kids, the five of us, everyone helped my parents at one time or another. I was with them there at the end. Um, so I kind of set up things for them. 12 degrees. Oh my gosh. It was warm, beautiful today in the 70s here I'm in Parker. So I had to leave courtside because I have Tommy Travels. Hello. Thank you for your super chat. Thank you very much, sweetheart. I appreciate that. Tommy's always here for me. I don't even get to watch all of his videos. I try to, but I'm not I don't have enough hours in a day to watch everybody's videos. I, I go through and watch probably 10 or 12 videos a day, and I try to watch one or two, sometimes three live streams if I can. If I'm not doing anything, then I'll watch. Okay, Priscilla. Well, anyhow, I'm glad you're here. Priscilla's from Louisiana. I'm happy you're here. I do like to always ask if this is your first time, second time, or third time here in one of my live streams, please type new in the chat so we can get to know you and people can greet you. So type new in the chat is if you've been here 3 times or less. Buckeye Kitty's here. Hello. I just saw your message. I didn't have time to answer it. Oh, to have you guys have been well. Yes. So Buckeye Kitty is still in courtside as far as I know. And I hope you'll go and check out their channel. Her and Chunky, her son, do a lot of DIY videos, and I haven't learned to fly my drone yet, but they learned it just like that. It's not easy for me to learn things like that. So I do have a drone. Nomadic Hippie sent me a drone, a little DJI Mavic, I think. It's not the foldable kind, but it's cute. But I still haven't learned how to use it because every time I try, I crash it. All of the above, Eunice Smith. Let's see how many new people. Well, I just saw some. I need to slow this down. I don't know how to slow the chat down. So let's see. Valerie Blasini is new from Puerto Rico. Mixing up with Marie is 3 times or less new. Thank you for coming, especially all you new people. I appreciate you coming here tonight. Ron Darrell Adventures is new. Let's see who else. And everybody let's thank these new people for coming. They're getting to know us in this community. Oh, you flew in from Los Angeles on Monday and we got stuck in the snow a few times, but got out. Thankfully, it was crazy. Yes. Oh, I wouldn't want to be traveling in this kind of weather right now at all. Okay, I did see the happy camper is here. Good. I'm glad you're here, Winter. Let's see. I'm looking for the new people. I have to kind of scroll. Okay. Lacine was last one new. Okay. So I think we got the new people. Thank you so much. Also, if you do not do content on your channel and you're just here to support me, please type in NC for no content or NN, either one. And I want to thank all of our NNs that come here. You support all of our channels. You are the bloodline of our channels because if we didn't have you, we wouldn't have a channel. We need all of you. Kaylee, Kathleen Klein. I met Kathleen Klein the other day. I didn't have a lot of time, unfortunately. Gwen McDaniel says no content. Let's see, TLB. Mary Jones is no content, and I already talked about her. And there's another one, Linda R. Linda R is always on our live streams, always supporting us. She's amazing. So thank you again, Linda. And Julie. Julie's here too. She's also a no content person. Let's thank all these non-content people. And I see some people are thanking them. Fatima Jaffrey is also very good about being on everybody's channels and helping them. Lindsay Deanne, I've seen her so many times. I'm so grateful to all of you. Schooling Mom, I bet probably at least, I'm going to say 75% of my subscribers are no content channels. And they all come to watch my videos. Maggie's saying hello to Gypsy. Let's see. What's that? Artist on the road? Is she here? I don't know. Okay, so Schooling Mamas, no content. Who else? Man, we have 65 people in the room, people. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, so tonight I would like to answer questions. If you want to type, I will recognize your question. If you type the word question or just a question mark in front of your comment. So I'll have to keep an eye on that. What I would like to do is bring somebody up here to help me moderate. I think Kaylee would be good. Kaylee, are you able to come up? If you are, I'm going to put in the link. Let's see if I don't mean come up and moderate. I mean co-host and keep an eye on things of comments, because then I can, I'm going to put this link in for Kaylee. If Kaylee doesn't come up, anybody that I'm familiar with that I've been on my panel at some point before, when the stork bring your fur baby. In 2 weeks, hang on, I'm going to get there. Let me do this real fast. Paste the link. So that is this link is for either Kaylee or maybe how about Ray or Van Life Rocks or somebody like that. Are you going to Flagstaff this year? Yes, I do plan on going to Flagstaff. So let me go back and look at the questions. I wish I could just slow it down. I don't know how to slow it down, but I don't want to miss the questions. So I put it in the link. Let's see. Wow. Okay. All right. So I'm looking through the questions. That was the first one. Okay. It looks like Buckeye Kitty is still in La Posa South. So if you happen to be over there, go and find them. You can find their email on their channel page and email them. Let them know you're there. Wow, I just saw somebody. A magnificent journey with daring. Hello. And Van Vita Travels. I don't know if I said hello to you. Okay, I don't see Kaylee coming up. I don't know if she can. Fluffy Dog Raid. Oh, here we go. Thin Blue Lane. All right. I can bring Thin Blue Lane. Fluffy Dog Raid. Oh, hello. Thin Blue Lane.
Hey there.
How are you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you? I just wanted to come in and say hi.
I'm glad you did.
There, I cut off the background noise. Sorry about that.
Yeah. Do you have the YouTube side on?
Yeah, I just closed it. It's all good.
Okay, good. So help me while you're up here. Help me see the questions in the chat.
Because so far, I haven't seen any. I've been watching. Are there any question marks?
I see a couple, but I'm just going to kind of scroll through here.
Wow, messy.
Me too. That's okay.
I wasn't expecting to get on late at night like this. So.
It's late, I know.
But I did want to come on and say hi and tell you how much I think you're doing a great job and how incredible you are. And Bob is a good friend of yours, and that's how I met you. And it's just amazing what you've done with your channel.
Oh, thank you. I really haven't done much. I just, I share myself. That's all I do, really. I share about me. Lately, I've started a new series. A lot of people know about that. I started a new series about kind of really telling more about my personal life, who I am, where I came from, some of the things I have experienced. Because, tell me your first name, hon, please.
Bill,
Bill, that's right. Okay, I forgot.
Bill and Nancy.
I'm really bad about remembering names.
Oh,
I
it's okay.
remember the
And Van Life
channels, but
Voyages, $10. Thank you.
oh my goodness, thank you so much. Yes, thank you so much. Um, there's another great channel, Van Life Voyages, I tell you
Yes.
right now. Okay, let's see. How come
Got a
I
question
saw
from
that?
Justin and Christina.
Okay, what is the question?
Have you ever had a problem finding or receiving good health care or medicine since living this van life?
Yes, I have had a lot of problems finding health care. I spent a lot of time in Quartzsite area and Parker and Lake Havasu. Really, there's only one small medical office in Quartzsite. They do have a doctor and a couple nurse practitioners, but every time you go, it's somebody different. So if I go 6 months from now, I'll have a new doctor. So they're always changing in a little towns like that, little offices. They do have a lab. I can get my labs there, and they do have a minor X-rays there. But that's pretty much it. Let's see.
Chasing America says, since beginning van life, have you ever had a problem finding good healthcare medicine? I just read that one.
Yeah.
Linda R said, is that a picture of you on the wall behind you?
No, that is a picture of my granddaughter. I can't pull it off the wall because I've got it tacked on. My granddaughter is now, let's see, she was born in 90. So this is 2021. So she's 21. And I haven't seen her since she was 13 years old. So if you ask me personal questions, I'll answer you, but you may not like the answers I'm going to give you. But my granddaughter, my son, yeah, my son was not around when she was growing up. I raised her for the first 5 years of her life. But her mother, I'll say she has some kind of, I hate to use the word mentally ill. Not really, but she had some problems. And she wasn't treating my granddaughter right. And I went to court to get temporary custody of her. And so I had her for because my daughter-in-law would drop her off and leave her for months at a time. And she would tell me she had no food in the house and things like that. So I would go and pay her rent, her utilities, put food in the house and everything. But her mother was into drugs heavily.
Ouch.
So
Yeah,
it was a mess. Anyhow, so later on, once she did get off of the drugs, she was always paranoid and afraid I would take her daughter again. She didn't want anything to do with her till she was about 3 or 4 years old. One day I just told her, I said, you're either going to raise your daughter or I am. One of the two. Make up your mind. I said, I'll be there for you 100% all the way. But anyhow, so the long story short, I haven't seen my granddaughter since she was 13 because her mother cut off all contact with me.
How old is she in the picture?
She is, that's where, just when she was graduating. Let me see if I can get the computer over there to show the picture a little better.
Yeah, we can see it.
A little bit, not too clearly.
Oh yeah, she's cute.
She's really beautiful.
Yes, she is.
Oh, so there she is. Okay.
No,
so that's the best I could do. I don't have all my pictures, like I said, are in Modesto, so I don't even have the pictures of my granddaughter.
Justin and Christina posted. I'm trying to get it before it scrolls off the screen. Justin and Christina posted for Jarhead and Ginger's Journey. Have a question. Do you plan to upgrade your RV? The one you're in seems perfect for you. I think that's aimed at you, not me.
Well, I just upgraded it. That's the best I can do. Happy Camper says your paper on the wall is exactly like mine. Yes. And I love it too. That's where I saw it the first time on one of your videos, Winter. And I fell in love with it. And I was looking for some wallpaper for my walls, and I found it on Amazon. So that's where I got it. So, yes. So the upgrade is, I mean, unless, never say never, but I doubt I will ever have another RV. If I do, I'll probably always, well, one thing as a nomad, you're always changing things. You always have to add things or take things out because, this little tiny box, it does get boring after a while. And not only that, I have to always do things to make it functional. As I get older, I can do less and less. So as I get older, I have to change things to make my life more,
Are you allowed to tell us how old you are?
Sure. I'll be 69 in June.
I'm 57 this May.
Wow. Yeah. You're a young thing. You're still a young thing.
I got to get this. I intended to shave this off before I started my live stream tonight, and I didn't get to it because I was so excited to start the live stream because now I have good internet. Finally, I have good internet. Yeah. So I was really excited. So I never got around to it, and then I got on and started watching everybody's channels, and I promised to go to everybody's channels, and I just never got around to shaving. It just looks really fuzzy.
Yeah. So Schooly Mom asked the question, does your generator setup work well for you? I didn't have a generator for a very long time. I had three that crapped out on me, to tell you the truth. And I finally just recently got a Champion 4700 dual fuel generator. Nice. I did a video on it if anybody wants to know more about it. But it dual fuel, and I don't have to use gas. I can use it on just a propane, so I can run my little air conditioner. And you can probably see the air conditioner. Let's see, probably not. There we go.
Oh yeah,
little window air conditioner. It's a Frigidaire. It's a 450 watt air conditioner, but all the other generators would not work it. Hello, Nate. I'm glad you're here, and Amy Kephart is here.
Kathleen Klein says, wait till warmer weather to shave it off. It is 70 degrees here in Florida. So I have no excuse. I have no excuse to be this fuzzy. This is just,
and that's warm. It was that warm here today, 70 something.
Really?
I don't know how warm it was. So yes, the generator, now I can run my air conditioner. That's really the only thing I got it for, because it was like 118 or 115 degrees here in the desert in the summer.
Yeah, I don't like it that hot either.
Yeah, even in the mountains, it gets to 90 and 100. So I had to have the generator because what I've noticed is as I get older, I don't tolerate the heat as well as I used to.
No.
So I'm doing a lot better health-wise, but I still can't take that kind of heat anymore. And I can't take the cold.
Sean Garvey said, why did you decide to start living in a box van instead of an apartment or a house? Just wondering.
Okay, that's a good question.
He hasn't tried it, obviously.
Who asked that question?
Sean Garvey. I'm not familiar with him.
John Garvey. Okay. I didn't see John. Oh, Sean Garvey. There we go.
Sean, I'm sorry.
Okay. Why did you decide? Okay. Well, it wasn't really a decision. When I started on the road a little over 5 years ago, I got out of a bad marriage, a very abusive marriage, and I had to get out. So I moved into my little car. I had a little Pontiac Grand Am. After 6 months, I was very sick, very sick. I was actually dying of thyroid disease, and I had a serious incident at my sister's house up in Washington, where I literally passed out and hit the concrete and cracked my head open and all kinds of things. Wow. And I almost didn't make it back to California to see the doctor because they couldn't do anything for me up in Washington because of my insurance. Anyhow, so during that time, just before that time, actually, before I got that sick, I bought the cargo trailer. And the cargo trailer was mine. I built it out myself, even though I was sick.
Mm.
But the problem is I couldn't keep pulling it on a little car. That cargo trailer weighed about 17 or 1,800 pounds fully loaded. I had a little 6-cylinder Pontiac Grand Am, which I was towing it. And the ground was like that far from the bottom of the trunk. I mean, it was dragging on everything.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't keep pulling that trailer on that car. So I had to do something different. So anyhow, I got the box van after that. So I've been in 3 things: the car, the cargo trailer, and now the box van. The box van, okay, like I said, I left not because of choice. I left, but now it is my choice. I can't rent an apartment on my income. I make $900 a month. The rents everywhere for even a little studio are probably $800 or $900 plus utilities. I did have my name on a list for low-income housing for 5 years, and my name never came up. 5 years in California. My name never came up.
I can probably tell you why, but I'm not want to get into politics.
Well, I know why, but they have their own priorities. So
yeah,
I know. You're right. I don't talk politics either.
Yeah, we don't do that either on my channel either.
Yeah.
Magnificent Germany with Darian. We're in Wauchula, Florida, at the Thousand Trails at Peace River. Very beautiful here. Very beautiful here.
One of these days I'm going to get to Florida. I know that Blue Wave Odysseys lives in Naples, Florida.
Way down south from here.
But
he is way down south from here. Yeah.
Oh, is it? Okay.
We're going to see him.
We have a lot of people from Florida. I'll bet a lot of people in the stream are from Florida, even though it's really late. So
we're going to go see Bob before we leave. We're going to go see Bob before we leave Florida. Trust me.
Good.
And we're scheduled to be here all the way to the middle of May, so we're not leaving anytime soon.
I think he's going to St. Augustine this week.
Yep.
I believe he is.
That's not far from here. That's only an hour from here.
And of course, Bob just celebrated his 65th birthday yesterday.
And I missed his live stream, the live stream. I missed it. I don't know how that happened.
You know why? It wasn't on his live stream. It was on the Northwoods RV Live.
Oh, okay.
I emailed about 30 people telling them about it, but I don't think everybody was informed. So anyhow.
He sent me an email, but it was like a month before. I'm not going to remember that. I'm sorry. And I feel bad because Bob is like, you know, if you're the mom of the internet, he's the dad, right? So
right. Well, Bob taught me everything I know about YouTube, really.
Me too.
I tell you what, if it weren't for Bob, I wouldn't be doing this live stream today. And sometimes
I didn't even know who you were till he's talked about you.
Yeah, sometimes it gets a bit much, but I love doing it. I love making connections with the people. So Barefoot in AK in Alaska, I assume, he says, here and listening while doing dishes. Thank you so much. So let's see, people ask me questions because I will answer if I don't miss them.
I'm looking for questions here. I haven't seen any recently.
Yeah, I have Bill kind of watching for me as we do. I can check the YouTube side. Sometimes they show up on there better than anything else.
Kaylee, we're in Wauchula, Florida.
Yeah.
Wauchula, it's south of Orlando, about an hour and a half.
Family restaurant, huh?
Yes, Van Life Voyages, you are right. We're not leaving till we get out to the Keys. I don't care if it's Key West, but until we can get a reservation in the Keys, we're not leaving Texas.
So Magnificent Germany with Darian says they love to eat at the Wauchula family restaurant.
Not familiar with it.
Yeah, so I think I finished the answer. Oh, snow in low elevation southwest melts first. Let's see. Yeah. I'm not sure, but I think Texas was hit the worst because
And
they
all my
lost all
family's
their
there.
blood.
All my family's there from Dallas all the way down to Houston. My kids are my daughter. First, she caught COVID, and then she took her truck out to go feed her horses, and she slid into a pole with her truck because they're not used to driving on ice.
Right.
My mother-in-law is in Houston, and her pipes are broken. She has no electricity, no water.
And I've been so blessed because nobody in my family has had the COVID. We have had other things, but not COVID. But I did get some bad news today. I have mentioned my friend Zach quite a few times on my channel. Zach is the one that always helped me with my mechanical stuff on my rig. And he just recently put batteries in my truck. I had to wait almost a month by this time he got the batteries in. Then he still had one thing to do, which he's not going to be able to do. A little over 10 days ago, he was here. And he said he was going to be here the following Monday, like 2 days later, to do the last part. And now also he had ordered a part for my friend Jan, needed a control panel for her water heater, I guess, a new whatever circuit board or something. And I called him and called him and called him. I wasn't getting any answers, and he already had Jan's money for her parts and my money. And I said, "What's going on? This is not like Zach to not call me." It's been 10 days since I heard from him. I kept calling and leaving text messages and phone calls and stuff. Well, he finally called me today. Apparently he got COVID because he's a mobile mechanic. So it deals with a lot of people on the road, and he's going into all the stores, get the parts and stuff like that. And he's been around a lot of people. Apparently he was very, very sick, and he ended up in the hospital, very sick. Not only did he have COVID, he had an infection. He got a cut in his foot, and it became infected. So it had 2 infections. So anyhow, he finally called me today. Thank the Lord, he's okay. He's doing better. He was released from the hospital. And so I think he's going to have to be pretty much in isolation for another week or so. And he didn't have his phone with him the whole time he was there.
Oh, wow.
So he couldn't call anybody or inform anybody what's going on. And nobody could come in to see him because, but I found the last message I left was like yesterday. I said, either you're in the hospital or you're in jail, because I can't imagine any other reason you would not return my calls. And when he called me this morning, I said, "Oh, thank the Lord, you're okay." But he wasn't okay. He is doing better. He's doing very well now. But so here's another question. I do see some questions in here.
Yeah, there's a few here.
Okay, let's see. Yeller Sir HC. He has 2 question marks. Let's see. I don't see the question though. If you can see it, I don't know. Let's see.
The next one that I see, there was nothing after that. Yeah, what kind of mileage do you get, and do you expire right above that? All the above. Eunice Smith says, do you inspire others to get a safer and more affordable life option?
Yes. Well, the bottom line is this life is affordable for a poor person.
Yes,
so
it is.
I don't have to pay rent. I don't have to pay utilities. I don't have to have gas and electric and all that stuff in my house, or pay trash and water and all that, So bottom line is, and I couldn't if I wanted to. And housing is hard. I think a lot of people have become nomads because of the cost of living. People can't live on Social Security and rent a home unless they've been there all their lives and already own it. And, I worked all my life. So I think this is becoming an option for people. And I want to show people in my life that it can be done
Yeah,
and you can be happy.
we're not
You
just
can,
living in vans down by the river. We have some
yeah.
beautiful homes. This is our home.
Yeah,
This
and
is
you
your
can
home.
be
This is our
happy
home.
in this life. Look, actually, when you think about it, when you're working 8, 10, 12 hours a day, how much joy do you find in life? You buy stuff, you make money, but you buy stuff and you don't have time to enjoy it. So
It's
one
true.
thing that's nice about living like this, I get to see the country. I haven't done a lot of traveling because the first couple of years were very, very, very hard because of my health. So I didn't do a lot of traveling. I do plan to do some traveling this summer. So on that note, I'll ask and answer the next question. My truck is a Chevy Express 3500, which is a 1-ton with a
Nice.
6.3 turbo engine. It's a diesel. So on diesel, of course, now diesel's more expensive than gas. Used to be cheaper. But I get just about, of course, I don't know. Now I'm pulling a little trailer on the back. But before that, I was getting 15 to 16 miles to the gallon, which is really good for this size of truck.
I don't get that with mine.
No, and people that are in Class C's and Class A's and fancy rigs probably get 7 or 8 miles to the
That's
gallon.
right. That's what we get.
Yeah, so getting 15, 16 miles to the gallon, I probably get 13 or 14 now. So I would think that's a pretty good, pretty good.
Do you stay in one place most of the time?
I have stayed mostly in Courtside Parker and Lake Havasu during the winter. And then comes usually by March or April, it's too hot to stay in the desert. So then I head up to the Flagstaff area. I go to Lake Mary, Belmont, Williams, places all up through the Flagstaff area because it's what you do when you live like this. You get to higher elevation. So I was thinking about trying to get to Washington again this year. The only fear I have is I don't want to travel alone. Because on the road, my fear is that's really my only fear about this life. Because if I break down and I'm by myself and have nobody to help me, I would be very concerned. And I was still thinking about it, but unless I'm trying to save up an emergency fund. I'm trying to get an emergency fund set up.
It's a good idea.
So I do have AAA. I could get to a mechanic. I just couldn't pay one because on a rig, any kind of a rig, you're going to spend. If you have to go to the shop, I guarantee you're not going to get out there for less than a couple thousand or 2,000. Last year, I had to replace all the armature on my front end. All the whatever, I can't even remember the stuff it's called, but the arms that go to the wheels and all that stuff, it was all failing. And I had to replace it all. Just the tires for this truck are $1,000.
I understand.
When you're a single woman traveling alone, you don't go too far. Unless you know there's going to be some people around to help you in an emergency.
You've always got us. We're not going to leave you out there by yourself.
Well, and I thought about that, and I thought, you know what? I have 10,000. Oh my goodness, who did that? I just saw this. Nubarami. Wow. Thank you. Thank you for your super chat.
Oh,
I appreciate that.
I haven't gotten down that far to see that yet. Wow.
It must have just came in. Okay.
See what I mean, though? I mean, you got people like that. They're not going to let you be stranded out there.
Well, and I thought about that. I did a little rant one day, a live stream, because I couldn't get my window open on my truck. I was panicked because it was hot and I had to have I couldn't get it closed. I mean, I couldn't move it at all. I was panicked. I thought, I finally get the generator. I can run my air conditioner,
Oh
but
yeah,
I
and the window
can't
won't
do it
close. Oh.
because you have to have the window closed. I couldn't budget. Okay.
Mm.
Well, I put it on a rant on the live stream, and guess what? Buckeye Kitty, her and her son came over, and immediately, within less than an hour of the time I did the live stream, I had that at my door, getting in here and getting that window working.
We have the best community of any community I've ever been a part of. The only time I ever had a better community than the RV community is back when I was a biker, and our biker community was actually pretty good. They
Yeah.
were taking care of each other. Like, they would never. I wrecked a bike one time. Somebody brought a trailer from a state away, come over and hook it up
Yeah.
and take it to the shop. There's a
Well,
bunch of
I know
questions.
now. I know now that if I had a problem, all would have to do is get on the live stream and tell people what's going on. Somebody would know somebody that was near where I was and would be able to come and help me. But I don't like to start out a trip like that because I want to be able to at
Don't
least,
blame you.
Anybody that's traveling, especially single, male or female, it doesn't matter. If you're not a mechanic, you need an emergency fund. You need to set up an emergency fund. So
I
I'm
made sure I had
saving
one
money
before we
every
started
month
this whole
now.
journey.
So
I started an emergency fund before we headed out. I always knew I was going to live in an RV. I always knew that I was going to do the RV life since I was 18. So I've saved up for this for a long, long time.
Yeah. Well, I started out with nothing, so I've been working hard at saving. I finally got my bills all paid off. So Christine's Four Seasons says she did it for 6 months and quit. I could not handle it. Nomad life is not for everybody.
Not for everybody, yeah.
And I've seen people try and fail, and I also have seen people try and make it. But it's not for everybody. You have to be pretty tough to handle this life, because I don't sugarcoat stuff like you know that, Bill. I do not sugarcoat it. I tell it like it is. There are serious struggles in this life, but compared to what I had before, I have a great life. I really do.
Yeah, I'm proud of you for getting out of the situation you were in, because that's what I used to do for a living, help people get out of their situations like you were in before.
Well, I was stupid. I grew up, a lot of people have seen enough of my videos that they know I didn't have a great childhood, okay? And unfortunately, all I knew, that's what I knew. So I married men that were abusive and didn't treat me good. So I didn't learn right away. I did it several times.
It happens a lot.
You have to break that cycle somewhere along the line. People that grow, that's how I try to help people. People don't have to stay in that place. You don't have to stay there. You don't have to be abused. You don't have to be mistreated. You don't have to be disrespected. But the first thing is you have to love yourself. Yeah. You have to love yourself. You have to respect yourself. And you have to realize that you do deserve better. Okay? You deserve better. You didn't cause that problem. I didn't cause what happened. Okay? But I can get past it. Once I realized.
And you did.
Yeah. Once I realized that God loves me and I'm a worthwhile human being. I'm lovable. I didn't know that. I didn't know I was lovable. And people that are in that rut, they stay in that rut. You don't have to. And there is help out there today. There was no help back when I was young. When I was going through that stuff, when we were kids, you don't dare talk about it to anybody, and nobody would do anything when you did. So that's the way it was. That's the way it was. But today, believe me, you can talk to somebody. If you're having a problem, and there are places to go. We didn't have women's shelters. We didn't have those things when I was young.
Yeah, and law
Yeah.
enforcement didn't help either back in
No,
the early days. They do
I
now,
had
but
no help. I had 2 kids, 2 boys. You know, I had nowhere to go. I had no family that could help me at that time because my oldest sister had already taken every one of it. What I haven't shared, I'm going to share it on my video, so I maybe won't share that part.
okay.
But I will say that my oldest sister took in where there were 5 of us kids. My oldest sister got married when she was 15. Before
Wow.
she was 17 years old, she had her own daughter and 4 of us kids, all of us, living in her home. She'd taken care of us.
Wow.
So my sister was a godsend. And, so anyhow, that's another story. And I'll share
Okay.
more about that
We
later.
we have a bunch of questions piled up, so let's try to get to some
Okay,
of those.
let's
Uh,
me get off to my stuff and
it's
answer.
okay. It's okay. Do you like Derek or Tanya more? That question is from Land Cloud Adventures. That must be an inside joke because I don't know what that
You
is.
like Derek or Tanya more? Well, I love Derek's humor. He's very, very funny, and he's almost weird funny. I guess I can say that because I'm close to them.
Yeah, we all are over here.
As far as Tanya, man, Tanya's she's a trooper. She does so much, and she never, ever, ever frowns. I never seen her look like tired or angry. She
That's
loves
hard to
her
do.
life. She
That's hard to
loves
do.
Derek, and Derek loves her. And somebody gave me a comment one day in one of the videos I did on them, and I thought, what is wrong with these people? They said something to the effect they can't have a good life because she does everything for him. I thought, that's not true. I see how much he does, and I see how much she does. It's true. He does have to rely on her for things. Anyhow, so who do I think is better? Who
Who do you
is
like more?
better? I love them both. I absolutely love them both.
That's a
Those
good answer.
those 2 people are such a good example of how to handle life with everything it has to give you, no
I
matter
don't know how
how
to
tough it
pronounce.
is.
I don't know how to pronounce yellow circ. But it's whatever happened to your little Pontiac car.
Well, I pretty much gave it to a friend.
Oh,
I thought it was a friend. Um, he had his car rig, little pickup, was breaking down all the time. I knew I could not pull the car. I didn't know. I didn't think about it. I guess I could have. Then I would have had a little car to drive around when I stopped. His car was broken down. He had no money, no access to get a vehicle. So I told him I will give it to him I had it listed on Craigslist for like $1,800. Um
oops.
I said, I'll give it to you for $400. And he said, I would like that. I would,
Oh,
right? I let him make $100 a month payments for 4 months. I gave him the gas money to get all the way from Ajo up to Quartzsite with the car. I helped him get the license and registration. And then one day I came up here back up to Quartzsite, and he came by, and I saw him. And every time he came by, he said, I could get $1,800 easy for that car. I said, yeah, I said, so could I. I decided to help a friend. So that pissed me off. It hurt me because he
yeah.
just kept throwing it in my face because the car's still running today.
Well, our Fatima Jaffrey says, "Why did you leave courtside?" I think you already answered that one though.
Yeah. Do you
You leave
park?
courtside whenever the weather calls for you to
Right,
go someplace
right,
cooler, right?
exactly. Do you park on federal land all the time? Well, I haven't paid for a campground. I would now. I probably could afford to pay for a campground for a few days. But I usually stay on BLM or National Forest because it's free. I can stay 2 weeks at a time anywhere for free. And I don't need hookups because I have solar and I have propane and I have a generator. So that's pretty much the answer to that question. Let's see, what's the next question?
I lost my place. I'm going to look back, looking for my place again.
Do you have breathing problems in higher elevation areas? I'm a smoker, but no, I don't really have breathing problems. I have energy problems. And I have had a couple times when I was up in Flagstaff last year, where I got a little bit winded, I should say. But, you know, I supposedly I have COPD. I never take any inhalers, although they prescribed them for me. I don't have to worry. I don't cough all the time. On occasion, I get a little scratchy throat and I cough up a little bit phlegm, but I do things to keep that from happening. And
you look great. You look fantastic.
I do smoke too much.
Fordman, okay. Fordman, aka Kenneth Oak, says, "Have you ever thought about getting a CB radio for your rig? Because a trucker can get you help when no one else can."
Well, every time you get something, you have to find a place for it. Everything, you have to hook it up. You do. No, I guess I could, but I think a cell phone is just as good. And actually, I think having YouTube is just as good. I do know that if I broke down, all I had to do is call up. Now, I have some very dear friends on YouTube. I know I could call them. Blue Wave Odyssey is one. I could call him in today. And if I said I'm broke down on the road, he would get somebody to me or get to me. One of the two. So today I have people that I can call. Today I know that people would help me. But up until the last year, I had nobody. I didn't
You've got 10,000 friends now.
Yeah, exactly. But I didn't have those. So let's see.
How has COVID affected your movements? From Risa Haley.
Travel has not really been restricted here in Arizona. A lot of places have been, but travel, no. But we have had trouble getting things like supplies. There's not big supermarkets everywhere I live. Courtside's all they have is Family Dollar, Dollar General, and a couple small grocery stores, very expensive. Every time we went to the store, we had to drive 40 miles to Walmart, and they didn't have toilet paper. They didn't have I didn't see that one. Dodge.
Hi, Jimbo.
There you go. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. I just now saw that. Dodge Failure sent me a super chat. Thank you very much. Okay, Bill, you're not doing your job today. You're missing it.
I'm looking for questions. I'm not even down.
I know. Okay.
But yeah, I did see the $50 and the $13.99. Yeah. That's awesome.
And I did say that. I did say that one was no Murami. Thank you so much. Anyhow, so yeah, I know would have people that would help me if I needed. Tie rods and tie rod ends. That's right. And the axles on the when I had the front end problems.
Mm-hmm. Hey, D, you know those super chats don't show up in my StreamYard chat.
Oh, it shows up, but usually way late.
Up at the top.
It goes really, really fast.
It goes up to the top, but it doesn't show up on the screen. I haven't seen one except for across the top.
Oh, it shows up on mine. Yeah.
Justin and Christina, thank you for that.
Yes. Okay, looks like let's see what that one says.
I'm scrolling down.
Both things can be true. I didn't see the question, for crying out loud. I didn't see the question. Okay, my sister okay. Oh, she's still here. Okay.
I'm still looking for questions. Scrolling.
That's awesome. As far as breathing and elevation, I have a lung problem. Was curious how or if elevated. It actually, usually, if somebody has breathing problems, higher elevations do cause more breathing problems. But really, the highest elevation I have had to deal with is 8,000 feet. So it's not that bad. If you get up higher, that it could be serious. Of course, in the desert, in the summer, you can have breathing problems when it's too hot too.
Yeah.
Heat will cause breathing problems, especially if there's no wind or air.
Janelle D, thank you for subscribing. We appreciate it. We need all the help we can get at our little channel.
Yes, thank you. I just saw another one. Oh, I got that one.
Timbo Biggins is in here. That's one of my brothers from what I used to do for a living.
Huh. Who is it?
Timbo Biggins. He's got a little tiny channel. It's just started.
Oh,
He's
okay.
had a lot of trouble
Timbo.
getting it off the ground. He says he gains 10 subscribers and he loses 12.
Is that Timmy? He calls himself Timmy?
Timbo Biggins.
Okay. I'll have to check him out, people. Timbo Bacon.
Yeah, he could use some help because 10 people will sign up today and 12 people will unsubscribe the next day. I don't know if it's YouTube doing that to him or what, but
well, it happens, people. One thing about YouTube, you can gain. I'll tell you what. Took me a long time to get from 9,700 to 10,000 for 300. Actually, the last 60 took me almost three months. Okay,
wow.
The last 60 subscribers, and I get 10 one day, and I lose 13 the next. Then I get 14 the next day. I lose 10. I mean, it's back and forth though. So that is the way that
I gained 4 yesterday and I lost 4 today. I don't know why, but there's a thing at the top of my screen that tells me this. Also, Mike Coxmall says, "Have you ever gone to Mitri Lake by Yuma, Arizona?"
No, and I definitely want to do that. I was going to go down to the Imperial Dam, but I hadn't made it yet. But I heard Mitri Lake is beautiful. The only thing, they had something on the plants, some kind of chemicals last year. And I think that was probably why I didn't go, because I was concerned about that, what they were spraying on the plants. So, but I would like to go.
See, people are asking about your PayPal, and a couple of, I guess, your moderators are posting your PayPal, which is really good. If you want to give money and help Box Van D out, PayPal gives her 100% of the money, where donations through YouTube, they take a little chunk out of that, right, Box Van D?
Yes, but I appreciate it about a certain note. I don't make a big deal about my PayPal. People can do whatever they want. I always put in my description on my channel, on my videos or live streams, in the description box. If you look at it, there. If somebody asks me for the PayPal, or a lot of times Blue Wave will do what you did, but I appreciate my moderators. I never ask my moderators to put in my PayPal link unless somebody really wants it.
Somebody asked about it. So
that's fine. I appreciate it.
Your moderators are all over it. They're all over it.
Yeah, because I do get a lot of help, people. Timbo Biggins, right there it is. Okay.
Yep. Well, see,
this is the one Bill was talking about. His brother.
He's a brother from another mother. He's from the job. He's from the industry that I came from. We work together. So, but he started a YouTube channel. He's just getting started. You know how it was in the first days, the first months. And
if I still have some moderators in here can find that channel, please put that link in the chat so people can go check him out. Timbo Biggins. No, it's not just you, Tim, at all. It happens to everybody.
I apologize, D. The super chats do show up. I just hadn't got down to where it shows up yet.
What I mean? I knew that. Okay, let's see. What places are you on your wish list to get to? One place is Sedona, which is not that far away. I want to go to Sedona this year, for sure. And then I want to go to Colorado. I would love to go to Leadville, Colorado. Let's see. And I would like to go to Washington again because I haven't seen my family in a couple of years, almost 2.5 years, I think. So I would like to get up there. I don't know if I can. And I really, 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 really want to go to Florida.
Oh, come on
There's
down. Hey,
so
you can stay
many.
here. My couch turns into a queen size bed. You're more than
Yeah,
welcome.
I
Come
have
visit.
so many friends on YouTube that are from Florida, and I would really like to get there. Let's see.
Redheaded Riding Hood gave the $10. Thank you for that. If I didn't get to you.
Did I hear twerking? Twerking? Twerking?
I can see Van Life Voyages doing that.
I can too. Let's see. Let's see. When are you getting the dog? I think I already answered that. About 2 weeks. I'm supposed to get the dog. The story behind that is one of my subscribers named Grace came to visit. She has a rescue animal because she does rescue foster care. And she has a friend that works in an animal shelter there in California, about 600 miles from where I am. And she did some checking in with her friends, and she hooked me up with the dog. And she's gonna bring it all the way from where she is, 600 miles to me in Havasu.
See the kind of friends you have.
Yeah,
Come on now.
exactly. I
You
can't believe it.
you inspire people.
You can't even imagine, Bill. You can't even imagine all the things people have done for me.
Oh, it's
Um,
just getting started, my friend. You're
oh
you're
my
blowing up big time.
Christine's a Floridian. Cool.
Hey, I'm gonna be a Floridian until at least May. I haven't decided to leave in May, but that's when my reservations are all up. Um,
Okay. Well,
uh,
at least you have 1,000 Trails subscription.
yeah, I got it used. I couldn't afford a brand new one. I got a used one. Box Fan D, how did it feel to see Ann on a live stream? I giggled when you popped in. That's from Van Vita
I will
Travel.
answer that. People, please go check out Redheaded Riding Hood. She's almost up to 40, was up to 49. She needs some new friends because we all need new friends. We all
Amen.
need new friends. And if you're not subscribed to my channel or Thin Blue Lane, please make sure you check him out. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, please hit the subscribe, hit the bell. Then you'll know when we put up new videos. So check out Redheaded Riding Hood, and I would love somebody to put in her link. Let's see, who else? Oh, Lisa Richards lives in Washington. If you come, great. You know what I'll do is if I start traveling, I'm gonna make sure that I post where I'm gonna be. And if anybody that lives in the area I'm gonna be can email me and give me information that I could come to visit. So let's see. I'm afraid I can't make it to Canada. That's another place. I do love Canada. I made two trips to Canada with my oldest sister when I was younger. We went over on the ferry from, I believe, Port Townsend or one of the ports in Washington. And we went to Victoria and we did the Bouchard Gardens. We took the car over one time and we traveled down the coastline of the Canadian coastline and drove up higher a little bit. What else? We saw almost every kind of museum they have, and they have a lot in Victoria. We rode the double Dutch bus. Oh my God, I had so much fun there.
Double Dutch bus.
Yeah. So let's see.
I think I'm getting caught up in the chat, and I don't see any new questions unless I missed one. And thank you, Kaylee, for posting our link. We appreciate that. It took us forever to get out of the 600s. Now in almost no time, we're almost to 700. So we really appreciate that.
So I really encourage, if anybody's in the chat still, we still have 77 people in the room.
Wow.
If you are a content creator, type CC in the chat and the number of subscribers you have, please. Type CC in the chat and the number of subscribers you have.
I'd have to go back to YouTube to do that, but I'm a CC 727 last time I checked.
Okay, we have your link in here, so
Oh yeah, you guys are hooking me up. I appreciate
yeah,
your moderators are awesome.
right.
Plus, most of your moderators are my friends.
This message is from Paula at Van Vita Travels. I appreciate you, Ann Holland. My sister is she once she came on my first live stream. One day I brought her up on the panel, and from that day forward, she's hooked. She loves this community, and
It's
she's
great, isn't
going
it?
to everybody's channels and subscribing and visiting and chatting and commenting and going up on people's panels. So, she sees what a wonderful community this is.
The
What
best.
she really sees is how people love me. And that means a lot to her, because she knows I'm taken care of. She doesn't have to worry so much
And your
anymore.
confidence has grown so much since the first day I saw you come on your first live. And you're a totally different person than you were back then.
Oh,
I mean,
I was a nervous wreck. I still am, but when I do these kind of casual pop-up lives, I'm a little more relaxed because nobody expects me to have a great informational topic or something. But I don't like to go on a live stream and just read the chat. I like to have something to give. I want to give something. And so that's why I try to do that on my Sunday streams. They're a little more organized, but I do enjoy these little pop-ups.
no, I love this. I'm having a blast helping you do these questions and stuff. But I am empty. I'm going to go get another one of these. I'll be right back.
Okay, so while he's doing that, people, I'm going to scroll down here real fast. I want to do a giveaway. And I'm going to try to do the wheel again because my internet is really good tonight. So please type comment in the chat. Type the word comment in the chat. And if you don't know some of these channels that are typing in their content, go check them out. You can see how many subscribers they have. I'll tell you what. And then, well, who is that? I just passed. Hello, Vicky England. I'm glad you're here, hon. I just saw you here. Hybrid life. Hello. Okay, get the comments in. As soon as I think we're all in, then I'm gonna copy the names. So bear with me.
Don't worry, I'm dressed. The robe is just for keeping me warm because she likes to keep it
Sure.
nice.
You better be.
No, I wouldn't do that to you, D. Don't worry.
I know you wouldn't. I'm teasing. Okay, we're still getting comments. I think the last one was Risa Haley. Okay, let me see if I can get these.
Wow, look at all those comments.
Yep. Last week the wheel wasn't working right.
Uh-oh.
I don't know if it's working tonight.
Nobody wants a broken wheel.
I'm gonna find out. Let's see if I can bring it up.
Schoolie Mama's back. Hello, back.
Let's share screen. And right here, Chrome tab.
Kaylee, how you doing? Robes are comfy. Yes, they are. It's all cozy and comfy.
Okay, can you guys see the wheel?
Yes, ma'am. Okay, now it's gone. There it is.
Uh-oh. It's still not working. I was afraid of that. Okay, let me try it again.
Freaking wheel.
Well, what happened last week, both Blue Wave and I tried it. We couldn't seem to copy the names from the participants.
Kaylee says it's been giving a lot of people trouble.
I know. So I'm going to try it again. Let's see if I can get it to work.
Gwen, I normally don't let my hair grow out like this. It's just been, I'm retired. I don't have to worry about stuff like that. RVing with G, hi there. Kaylee says I have to get you.
There we go. All right, it's working. Fantastic. Well, I'm going to shuffle it. 1, 2, 3, 4. That should be good. Here we go.
Going Green Mom.
All right, Going Green Mom. Bill, keep that name, write it down so in case I forget, because I'm going to spin the wheel again. I want to get 2 winners tonight. So let me...
Going Green Mom is one of my new friends.
I'm going to spill this again. Spin again. Okay, here we go. Mary Jones. Mary Jones has won a few times on my channel. All right, so Mary Jones is the second winner. Then gonna open up our prize wheel.
Someone said
Mary,
Going Green Mom went to bed.
Your prize, we can pick. If you win your prize, I'll spin it again. So this first one is for Going Green Mom. So what I'm gonna name my sponsors. Some of these things I put on, but if it's sponsor, I'll tell you who it is. I've got a teapot, a laundry bag. I have a mug on the wheel from the Happy Camper, which is winter. I have one of my mugs on the wheel, some LED lights, camp towels, a headlamp, a $5 Amazon card, a $10 Amazon card from Blue Wave, a $10 Amazon card by me, a $10 Starbucks card by Vanderella, a $15 Amazon card by me, a $20 Amazon card by Nursing Our Travel Bug, a $25 Amazon card by RV Underway, a co-branded mug by Johnny's Journey. It has my logo and Johnny's Journey logo on it, a dish drainer by Mary Jones, and a purse charm by Mary Jones. So I just shuffle it. I'll shuffle it again. Okay, here we go. This one is for Going Green Mom.
I think she went to bed. Does that matter?
Yeah, you have to be here.
Yeah, everybody said she went to bed. I don't know if she's here or not.
Okay, Going Green Mom, just let us know if you're here. So you won a purse charm by Mary Jones. I'm going to remove that unless Mary can let me know if she wants me to put it back on. Okay, so Mary Jones, this one spin is for you. And if you hit your prize, you can, we'll spin it again.
Van Vita says that Going Green Mom is here.
I kind of thought she did. She would know. Paula was watching the chat. Okay, so Going Green Mom, just email me. What did she win? Oh, a purse charm by Mary Jones. Email me and I'll get that out to Mary. Okay. So this one is for Mary Jones. All right, you want a camping teapot, and that's from me. I will need your mailing address, Mary. I think I have it, but just in case, go ahead and give me an email with your address.
I'm a little teapot.
Okay, let's stop sharing this one. All right. So congratulations, Going Green Mom and Mary Jones. Make sure you email me. My email address is on the bottom of the screen. And I want to thank all my moderators that are in the channel. They do a great job. And you really, gosh, I can't tell you, when this many people is in the chat, I never seem to have a bunch of problem with. Maybe I just never seen them because my moderators are so good. But I don't see a bunch of trolls and problems with that. So I'm grateful. And they work hard. They put in the links. They do the shout outs. They greet people as they come in when I'm too busy to see a lot of people when you come in. So thank you all so much.
I
I
don't see a
have
wrench on
missed
my
a lot
name.
of people that did come in the chat.
I don't have a wrench on my name. What's up with that?
So North and South Homestead, I just saw that you're here. I think Bill said hello to you. I'm glad you're here. Thank you so much for being here. Bill Pollock. Who else is a new person? Connie and Justin's Oregon Homestead. Hello, and thank you for coming. I believe they are new to my channel.
Hugs,
So
beautiful people.
Trinia Gregory from Edmonton, Alberta. We have a lot of new people tonight. Thank you guys all very much for coming.
How
I
many in the
think
chat
we've
right now?
been,
D?
huh?
How many you got in the chat right now?
72 people.
Wow. And midnight? Crazy.
I know. It is crazy. B&D Crafts is here too. Wow. You guys, you are really amazing people that you would come to my live stream. It started so late. A pop-up live, not even an early, a week ahead or schedule or something. You didn't know I'm going to go on till a couple of hours before, if that. Mike Cosmo, I'm not new. I know you've been here, Mike. I've seen you.
You're new to me. You're a new friend for me.
Oh. So, guys, check out Thin Blue Lane RV Life, please. And check out some of those channels that have need some subscribers. It's, I know, 1:30 where Mary is.
Hey, D, can I say something?
Yes.
If you come to our channel and you watch a video and you leave a comment, I open a tab up under everybody who leaves a comment. I check them every day, and I go to your channel. I watch your video all the way through. I don't skimp.
Right.
And then I leave a comment on your channel. So if you leave one for me, I leave one for you. Now, one day I'll be too big to be able to do that one for one.
Right.
But right now, that's what we're doing. We do have that promise. If you comment on one of our videos, we will go to your channel. We will comment on one of your videos.
Good. Well, what I do, people, I have 10,400 subscribers. A lot of subscribers.
That's amazing.
I'm subscribed to about 500 channels. Okay. I go as often as I can to the channels. And when I can't get to them, usually I start on my page. I can check who I'm subscribed to and go through starting with the letter A. Unfortunately, sometimes I get stuck right in the middle. I didn't get to those videos. So I go and check out if I've watched a video of yours recently. I can watch all of your videos. If you're putting out a video, no, I'm saying to everybody, all these people in the chat, a lot of people, these people have channels, and I'm subscribed to most every one of them. But I can't watch all of your videos because I have too many. I just can't do it. But I do respond to all my comments on my channel.
So do I. Charles Hart is asking a question. Do you just say comment, Thin Blue? No, it needs to be a comment about the video so I know you watched it.
Yeah, say something.
I need to know that you said, and Bob taught me this. He said, if you want people to come to you, you got to go to them.
Right.
But you can't do that with 10,000 subscribers.
No,
but I mean, you when you're my size, you can pretty much do that. But yeah, Van Life Voyages, that's right. It's about reciprocity, baby. That's what he said.
Right. And that's what we do. That's how we build each other up. Yep. When you get a certain point, you cannot do that for every channel. But what you can do, even though I have 10,000 subscribers, every time somebody makes a comment about my video, I may not give a big, long answer. Some people give me a 3-chapter answer, a comment. I may not make that kind of comment, but I will respond to your comment. I usually tell you thank you, or I'll say something to your comment. I always try to respond. If you're putting a heart in the like and you never put a comment, I can't respond. All I can do is give you a heart and like. I can't comment about a comment that's not a comment.
That's true.
How is the van looking these days? It's looking good.
It looks good from back here behind you. Hey, North and South Homestead.
That is my new decor. And before I close this stream, I'm going to show people a little bit.
I would like to see it.
This is my wallpaper on the back wall over my bed. This is the same wallpaper I have over my kitchen. I have a beautiful sink with the running water now.
Wow.
Thanks to Johnny's Journey. These are my new drawers so that I can see. Those are my 3 new drawers. I'm turning the computer upside down. This is the ceiling. Now it has a little blue tint in it. Like looks kind of cloudy. Of course, I can show you the little mini trailer I have, the mini box fan. But I do have a video out. You can look at it. I'm making little changes all the time, trying to make it look better, a little bit more decor. I did.
Sure.
Let me see if I can get up, run out of the cord. That's the top of my refrigerator shelf. I have a decorative box there.
Wow.
I have some little knickknacks over here.
Wow, look at the electronics we got on the wall back there. Nice.
That's a control chargers. Control chargers and inverter and that's kind of stuff. And what's that thing? On my cabinets. Let's see if I'm gonna get this all twisted up. There's my cabinets. Let's see. That's one side of the trailer or truck, and this is the other side. Let's see.
Nice.
Says love, laugh, live, and happiness.
Yeah, my ceiling looks like this.
Those are some of the changes that I've done to my truck. And I'm still working on the trailer, decorating it. And I still have to paint the outside of the truck, the box. But I painted the blue. The ugly right front fender, which was all sanded out and no paint on it. I painted the top of the cab, the hood, the door. I mean, not the door, the fenders on the front. The doors I haven't painted yet. But I also painted the grill, which is ugly. It's a plastic grill, but it's going to cost me like $150 to replace it, plus having figure out how to install it. So I don't know. I might just not worry about that for a while. Anyhow, so those are the changes. New friend here, Tim Biggos.
Yeah, he's making friends left and right. He's making friends
above the bed. No, I didn't. I kept the shelf above the bed. Because you can see that behind me up there. There's this shelf that I had behind the bed. And that's the banner that Honey and me made. The colors don't really blend anymore, but that's okay. So I still have the shelf over the bed. And I do have a little tiny nightstand over my bed. A little shelf right there for my clock. And where I put my glasses on there. And
that's your bed right behind you there.
Yeah, it is. And this is a new bedding. Hang on. I don't want to drop my mouse again. I've dropped it 100,000 times, I think. Exactly.
Cat might get it.
This is a bedding. My friend Jan, she had this as an extra bedding. So it blended in perfect with the walls. So it's perfect.
I'm 6'1". I would not fit in that bed.
Well, this bed is 64 inches long. But it's narrow. It's 28 inches wide. It's 28 inches wide. But the only problem I have is I bump this shelf sometimes. I have to be very careful because I don't have that much room, as you can see from the bed, to this shelf right there. So sometimes when I get up, I've been known, not too many times, I don't do it anymore, but to bump my head. And I still have the cabinets there in the way, too. Okay, so I think we've been on for an hour and a half. We still have 76 people in the chat.
Amazing.
Thank you, everybody, for coming and sticking around and supporting me. I know it's late. I think next time I do this, be prepared, though. I may do it on top of somebody else's live stream because I can't find a time when nobody's doing a live.
Yeah,
in the evenings. So if I do that, please forgive me. I know people can go to other channels too. Don't feel like you have to come to mine. I appreciate it. I love it. I love it. I love it. But at the same time, there are other great channels out there and great live streams. So thank you.
North and South Homestead, I see you. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. We will do the same. And anyone else that comes to us from D, if you love D, then we love you. So we're going to take care of
And
you.
when you go to their channels, when you go to somebody's channels, please tell them Box Van D sent you so they'll know we're building this community of love. And
You're
I love
welcome,
you all.
Kaylee, we love Kaylee too. Is it Kaylee or Keely? I
Kaylee.
call her.
It's Kaylee, I believe.
Yeah.
Lindy Oki, hello. She's coming kind of late. We're just getting ready to shut it down, but thank you all for coming. I really appreciate all you guys, all your support, all your love. Thank you for the super chats, people. If I missed one, I do apologize. I will.
I think we got them all.
On my Sunday streams, I usually try to mention the people that gave me super chats the previous week. So I don't always do that, but I do try to remember it. And I do mention the people that send me the PayPals when I do that. So thank you so much. Sometimes it takes me a couple of weeks and I just do it all at once. I want to recognize the people that support me, both financially, but mostly just because you come, just because you support my channel, watch my videos, and you show me so much love in your comments and your emails and all I can say is I can't thank you enough, everybody. Thank you so much. I don't want to get emotional. This is the end of the stream. I actually got through a whole live stream without crying.
Hey, Box Andy, I want to tell you, thank you for having me up here with you. It's been a pleasure. It's been fun. Really love spending time with you. Usually I just get to sit and watch you. It's really cool to be able to actually be up here with you.
And it's cool to have you up here. Thank you so much for helping me out. I don't think I could have done this well without you. I stumble sometimes a lot.
You do great. Character of Heart, the name didn't change. It is Thin Blue Lane or Thin Blue Lane RV Life. It's always been that way.
Yeah.
Answer your question.
Yeah. So thank you, everybody. We're going to say good night. Thank you for coming. See you for sure. I'll do, unless something happens, I'll be on Sunday for live stream at 5 o'clock Mountain Standard Time.
Give it 5.
I always do it backwards. There we go.
I do it too.
Love you, everybody. Love.
Good night, y'all. Good night.
Okay, bye-bye.